Okay, so we're going to open up Unity. And I'm going to create a new project, and I'm going to call it Platformer Endless Tutorial, and I'm going to make it a 2D game just to make it extra simple. Create project. Okay, so once Unity opens, we are going to create a simple player and a floor. Okay, so right up here in the hierarchy, we're going to right click and create an empty game object, and we're going to call it player. Now what the player needs right now is a sprite. So we're going to go in here and type SP, and it should come up with the sprite renderer option, and we're going to give him a sprite. Little rounded square thing. And he's a bit small, so let's make it a little bit bigger. There we go. So that is our player character. What else we need is a 2D box collider, so he can collide with things, and a rigid body. Rigid body 2D. Okay. So now what will happen is if you click play, so if you run the game, gravity will start affecting your character and he will fall straight down. Yay! So once you've created your player, we need to create a floor. Right click up here in the hierarchy, go down to 2D object, sprite. So we've created a new sprite. Now we don't actually have a sprite inside the sprite renderer. So what we're going to do is inside this assets folder right here, we're going to right click, create sprite and a square. And we're going to input the square into the sprite renderer. So what that gives us is a little square inside the game main camera, the game scene basically. We're going to call this sprite the floor. So what that does is gives us this pretty little white floor. But what we need now is to add a 2D box collider to our floor. So now we have a player and a floor. So we've got the player with a box collider and a rigid body, and the floor with a box collider. So if we press play right now, our character falls onto the floor. What I'm going to do is create a script so that when we press the space key on the keyboard, it makes our player jump. So I'm going to create a new folder within the assets folder. So right click, create folder, and I'm going to call this folder scripts. And inside scripts, I'm going to right click, create a C# script called player controller. So now if I double click on this, it should take me to Visual Studio and open up the script inside Visual Studio.